PianoKeyboardGuide.com. Hi, my name is Sus4. In this lesson, we will learn all about suspended chords. We will take a look at two types of suspended chords. They are Sus4 and Sus2 chords. These chords leave out the major or minor third and replace them with either a perfect fourth or a major second. For the sake of those who are new to this, let's find out what we mean by the terms minor third, major third, perfect fourth, and major second. These are intervals. They are the distance between the root and notes of the major scale. A perfect first or unison is between the root and itself. A major second is between the root and the second note of the scale. A major third is between the root and the third note of the scale. A perfect fourth is between the root and the fourth note of the scale. And so on. A perfect fifth is between the root and the fifth note of the scale. A major sixth is between the root and the sixth note of the scale. A major seventh is between the root and the seventh note of the scale. An octave is between the root and the eighth note of the scale. As for the minor third, it is a half step lower than a major third. For instance, the major third in a C major scale is E, while the minor third is E flat. If you come across a Sus4 chord, all it means is to play the root, perfect fourth, and perfect fifth of the major scale. Let's take the chord C major as an example. This chord makes use of the root, major third, and perfect fifth, notes 1, 3, and 5 of the major scale. To play C Sus4, instead of playing 1, 3, 5, you play 1, 4, 5. The notes of the C Sus4 chord are C, F, and G. In other words, replace E with F. Replace the major third with a perfect fourth. If it were a minor chord, example, a C minor chord, the same would apply. To change to a C Sus4 chord, you leave out the minor third E flat and replace it with the perfect fourth F. Sus2 chords are less common, but they are beautiful chords. You should certainly know them, as they will make you sound so much better. While Sus4 chords make use of notes 1, 4, and 5 of the major scale, Sus2 chords make use of notes 1, 2, and 5. In other words, Sus2 chords are formed by playing the root, major second, and perfect fifth of the major scale. For example, while the C Sus4 chord consists of the notes C, F, and G, for C Sus2, you play C, D, and G. You can think of Sus2 and Sus4 chords in terms of half steps. The formula for a Sus2 chord is R plus 2HS plus 5HS, or root plus 2 half steps plus 5 half steps. The formula for a Sus4 chord is R plus 5HS plus 2HS, or root plus 5 half steps plus 2 half steps. In other words, to form a Sus2 chord, you start on any note on your piano, move 2 half steps higher, then 5 half steps higher, and there you have it, a Sus2 chord. To form a Sus4 chord, you can start on any note on your piano, move 5 half steps higher, then 2 half steps higher, and there you have it, a Sus4 chord. Each suspended chord has 2 inversions. Sus2 chords are inversions of particular Sus4 chords. Sus4 chords are inversions of Sus2 chords as well. For instance, the notes of C Sus2 are C, D, G. The second inversion of C Sus2 is G, C, D. G, C, D is also a G Sus4 chord. The notes of G Sus4, as we just saw, is G, C, D. Its first inversion is C, D, G. C, D, G is a Sus2 chord. Clearly, G Sus4 is an inversion of a C Sus2 chord, and vice versa. The first inversion of a Sus2 chord results in what is known as a quartal chord. For instance, the first inversion of the C Sus2 chord is D, G, C. This is a quartal chord. The second inversion of a Sus4 chord results in a quartal chord as well. D, G, C is the second inversion of a G Sus4 chord. Quartal chords are very popular in jazz music. This is a chord I find very useful when I play. Quartal chords, although they are easy to form, are a bit advanced and not a chord for beginners to be too concerned about. You can learn more about inversions by doing a search at my website, pianokeyboardguide.com. Let's take a look at a few examples of Sus4 chords. The notes of the D Sus4 chord are D, G, A. The notes of the E Sus4 chord are E, A, B. The notes of the F Sus4 chord are F, B flat, C. The notes of the G Sus4 chord are G, C, D. The notes of the A Sus4 chord are A, D, E. Let's take a look at a few examples of Sus2 chords. The notes of C Sus2 are C, D, G. The notes of D Sus2 are D, E, A. E Sus2, E, F sharp, B. F Sus2, F, G, C. G Sus2, G, A, D. And the notes of A Sus2 are A, B, E. There is another type of suspended chord called a dominant seventh suspended fourth chord. It's written like this: 7 Sus4. For example, C7 Sus4 is a C dominant seventh suspended fourth chord. With this chord, you play the root, perfect fourth, perfect fifth, and a minor seventh, or 1, 4, 5, flat 7. For instance, the notes of C7 Sus4 are C, F, G, B flat. I trust that this lesson was very useful to you. If you have any questions, be sure to ask them in the comments section. You can let me know how valuable this lesson was to you and share your thoughts. Also, remember to subscribe and visit pianokeyboardguide.com for more piano lessons. My name is Sus4. Thank you. pianokeyboardguide.com